So, yeah, like I couldn't find your channel, dude. There's a bunch of different tofus going.
Yeah. And the channels that you showed me were just nothing but tofu.
Right. So, new channel name?
Well, obviously I could find my channel by typing my name, so I could just not do a nickname.
Yeah, that's what Mark Brown does for a Game Maker's Toolkit. Just goes by Mark Brown.
You know, even Game Grumps, they don't refer to each other as, you know, Danny Sexbang and, you know, Ego Raptor. They go by Annie and Darren, guys.
Little Orphan Annie. Yeah.
They go by Danny and Aaron. And
when JonTron left for a while, he was Little Orphan Annie.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's dredging up the past, isn't it?
Right.
JonTron on Game Grumps.
JonTron was. I like the episode where
I miss JonTron.
JonTron and Aaron were playing Crap Sonic, the 2007 Crap Sonic.
Okay.
I think Aaron was playing, or it was either Aaron or it was JonTron that was playing as Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Knuckles climbing clipped away from where they were climbing, and Sean turned the camera. He's like, "What? What is this?" Fucking Aaron just loses his shit.
I miss JonTron's gaming stuff. It's all just flex tape now. That's all that's on his channel is flex tape. That's a lie. He still has his old gaming stuff up, but it's flex tape and flex tape.
I'll buy your stock.
That's a lot of damage.
So, guys, I think for the duration of moving forward, those that know me will already call me Tofu.
There's just the two of us, so hey you will suffice.
Hey you. I'm talking about like outside sources, so like friends, family. All have come accustomed to the Tofu nickname.
I'm still red. So.
Of course, I have very many nicknames. I'm not sure that Tofu would have been the most popular weeaboo, but at least that's what I call myself.
I'm a little bit, I don't know, I've kind of got I like Super Weeb Force.
Super Weeb Force.
But it's your channel. This is Bendy and the Ink Machine, though, isn't it? Is
yeah,
that what that says?
Yeah. This is Indy and the Bink Machine.
Cool.
Hi guys, Adam and Kevin here.
I had a pen that broke and it got Bink all over my shirt.
We're doing the Bink Machine. So, yeah, I said earlier I wanted to do a new start because it wouldn't make sense to you beautiful people that we just do it in the middle of everything. Just like, what?
Yeah, it would make sense to the ugly ones.
Oh, I know what they're doing.
Dear Henry, it seems like a lifetime since we worked on cartoons together. 30 years really slips away, doesn't it?
There should be a question mark there.
If you're back in town, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you. It's my wang.
P.S. Bring a towel.
Work hard, work happy.
Well, I thought that was after hours, but that'll suffice.
I'm usually hard at work, but the trouble is I always have to adjust myself so my jeans don't try to snap it off.
It's hard balancing that perfect work and mediating flow.
Mm-hmm. I was just trying to make an erection joke, but you... Wait, shit, moving pictures? They have moving pictures now?
I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Oh, wow, it's actually really pretty.
I know. My brother and I, that's all we did from the start of when I first started playing this is just look at all of the nuance, like 1930s and 40s style drawing.
It's like an illustration that's actually been made into 3D. Like, those have got to be hand-drawn textures. There's no other way around it.
What am I doing again?
Well, things seem to highlight when you look at them.
This is fair.
Is there...
Oh! There we go. Found something. So now go back here.
Hi, Bendy. I think that's Bendy.
Yeah, that's Bendy.
Okay.
Well, I can't go that way.
Ow.
No, I will go this way. I don't know why I'm up there, but...
Because it makes you feel special. Yeah, like you could take any frame out of this gameplay and just hang it up on your wall.
Yeah.
No. No.
I want to make that a meme. I just want to take a picture of that face and just write no.
I just need that picture to use at will.
You know what?
Somebody tries to say, oh, Deus Ex Invisible War was a bad game, and I can just post that.
There you go. I'll send that to somebody on my PSN.
Like, it's
pull that
weird.
PSN.
As I get older, I realize that Deus Ex Invisible War was a pretty crap game in a few ways.
I never really got into a lot of them. I got into them because you introduced me to it.
Yeah.
But what I could do on my phone is I could pull up my PlayStation messages after I send it to somebody, get that picture, save it, and then send it to you through a text.
Oh, nice.
No, I got my kitty. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Tucker got his kitty. Yes, that's great. That's actually,
right
on another note, that is actually good news.
You would think that Chris Tucker would be able to afford a cat by now. He's been in all kinds of movies. Like, really, if he
Rock Tucker!
if he can't budget that out, that shit's on him. Like, congratulations, you got your cat, dude, but you should have already had it.
There's a whole manner of things going on right now that, you know, his poor life is just falling to shambles, and he's doing his best to survive.
I can sympathize wholeheartedly.
Well, like, the reason for the kitty is this is going to sound really weird, but I promise you guys he has no ill intent for his pets. Him and Tara and a lot of his family got evicted from the house that they were living in downtown Huber. And they could only take so much with them. They couldn't take the cats and most of their stuff, so what they did was they set up a nice little spot in front of all the stuff they have in that storage unit. Is they made a spot for the cats to just kind of, you know, nap and lay in and eat. But his...
Door that you were just checking out had a light coming from it, I think.
Oh, yeah. His mom lost the key to the unit, and he couldn't get in there to check on the cats. No. So he's looking for a bolt cutter to get in there to take care of them. So the fact that he said I was able to get my kitty, that's awesome. I was actually worried about that.
It needs batteries.
Hey, look, battery. And another battery.
Let's see what you're hiding down there,
So,
old friend.
I've seen the game theory video on this game. And it goes into the history of Fleischer Studios and their sort of a feud with Disney. Basically, for those of you who aren't familiar with animation history, Walt Disney was a thieving fucking hack.
So then Oswald, look here, I am so sorry to cut you off like that.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I just had a mid-level epiphany.
What's up?
Like, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, was that a Max Fleischer?
No. Oswald was the precursor to Mickey Mouse. He was a Disney creation, but he was more or less a ripoff of, fuck, I can never remember this character's name. It was a little bulldog that Max Fleischer created. But he was originally Betty Boop's boyfriend, because the original version of Betty Boop was a bulldog.
Oh, okay.
But Fleischer Studios were also the people who created Popeye, which just I'll never not be pissed about that Gendy Tartakovsky project getting shelved
Right.
for the fucking Emoji movie.
And what was Jindy working on?
He was working on it was a new Popeye movie, but the thing about Gendy Tartakovsky is that he trained at Fleischer Studios under one of the last people alive who worked with Max Fleischer.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, we know that Tartakovsky knows what the hell he's doing. You know, this is the guy who created Samurai Jack. This is the guy who
Dexter's Lab.
Yes, actually, I think so too.
Yeah, Jindy Tartakovsky's work was Dexter's Laboratory,
Samurai
Jack, the Hotel Transylvania
Titan.
movies.
Yes, he directed those.
And I want to say Generator Rex.
No, that was the same team that did Ben 10.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
But he did work on Symbionic Titan.
That's right.
And that was a damn good show.
You know, I don't know if I ever really got around to watching that. I may have seen it at one point.
It's aged better than a lot of other cartoons from that era, and it also didn't really shy away from violence or people dying either. Which is probably why it only lasted for the one season. But
yeah,
like Torta, in one of the episodes, like there's this gigantic monster that shows up, and they have to form the big old Titan to fight it. And they snap one of its fingers, punch one of its knees backward, rip its arm off, bitch slap it with its arm, throw it into the air, and shoot through its torso like a fucking bullet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Symbionic Titan is fucking metal. What the fucking shit? Okay.
That's Boris the Wolf.
It was at one point, I'm sure.
Yeah, poor guy.
Okay. But anyway, Max Fleischer really was the true father of modern animation, and Disney basically, he paid off a number of newspapers to claim that Steamboat Willie was the first animated feature with sound, which was horseshit. Max Fleischer's was. God, it's just a whole fucking mess.
Okay. So
And
from
the
what
fact-
I've done so far, we gotta find these artifacts.
Okay.
But anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Oh,
Ah!
hi. Oh, wow, the eyes sort of follow you, don't they?
Just a little bit.
But yeah, like the Disney company now really is the same as it always was. Just interested in consuming and being the only game in town. Biggest kid in the playground with the biggest stick.
Right. That guy that always says, hey, a little bit of sacrifice builds character.
Yeah, just as long as it's not him sacrificing.
Pretty much. Let's see.
Like,
There it is.
I don't want to be...
Look.
Like, I don't want to be the sort of neckbeard that's just like, Disney's fucking up Star Wars. But Disney's fucking up Star Wars, dude.
You know, I always thought what a neckbeard was, but I've heard so many, I guess, multiple definitions of what a neckbeard is.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I'll tell you when you're older. Oh, that light
You know.
shut off. Oh, look, the record.
Basically Warhammer 40k fans.
Kevin,
Yeah.
I like Warhammer 40K.
You like Warhammer 40k. You are not one of the people who obsessively collects miniatures and is... I mean, the Warhammer 40k miniature.
I have a small burgundy colored box right there that has some figures in it.
Why do you have to do this to me?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you like
No,
how I
like-
just kind of put my own foot in my
Well,
mouth right there. Totally just knocked everything off.
Wow. I'm not an asshole, I swear.
I guess during that time that I was in my worst, I was looking for ways to just kind of build my self-consciousness and my happy back up by focusing on things that I can put together and just paint, just be able to focus and
Understandable.
repair my sanity just by taking my focus away from my strife and just paint this little guy this color.
Yeah. I mean, I've got some strategy games at home, like the PC games.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got Dawn of War.
I know I've wanted to
Something
play
like that.
those, and I'm not a super big RTS fan, but those look fun.
You know, they're paced a lot faster than something like StarCraft is,
Okay.
which I was pretty pleased to find, but it's the extreme, like, heavy micromanagement is still something that I have trouble really wrapping my head around. I'm just
Okay.
not good at strategy games in the first place.
I'm
I can
terrible.
play, I can play XCOM because you're watching between 4 and 6 soldiers. 7 if you get something possessed. That wrench was in his sternum.
It was. Unfortunately, it is something that I need. Boris, I'm going to borrow this real quick. I'll give it back. Just put it back. Just there you go, buddy.
He just says, it's fine, you can keep it. But, no, I have a similar problem with, like, overwhelming, like, information overload when I'm trying to play,
Ah! Alright.
Dwarf Fortress.
Never heard of it.
Dwarf Fortress is retarded. It's basically like the single most ridiculously in-depth simulator on the face of the earth.
Okay.
During development, the developer was wondering why his cats, the cats that the dwarves kept for food,
Mm-hmm.
would always wind up raging drunk and vomiting everywhere and attacking everything. Basically, with alcoholic dependency.
Okay.
And he discovered that the dwarves, while being shit-faced, their drinks would slosh around in their cups and splash on the floor, and the cats would walk over the puddles and the alcohol would get on their paws, and they would lick their paws to clean them off and get piss-ass drunk.
Fuck. I think I know where the other one's at. And what was that?
Yeah. Like, Dwarf Fortress is insane. I was trying to play it the other day, and I don't think there's a single person on the face of the earth who actually plays Dwarf Fortress. They just, like, bash their face against it until things happen.
Just random strokes on the keyboard and just there, just smacking it with their hand. Yep, that looks good.
Not unlike that, but I found the log that stores the individual thoughts that my dwarves are having day to day.
What the? Alright.
It is stupid and brilliant, and I never want to play anything like it ever again. But I know that I'm gonna keep trying to play it just because it's insane.
Okay, I'm looking
but
for the.
it's all in
ink-
ASCII too, so it's all text.
Oh, okay. Jeez. I just need that inkwell, and I gotta go back to the one room with all those
It's the
desks in it.
totems.
Yeah.
Was that one there before?
Yeah, it popped out at one point. feeling like I'm almost there. Yeah, I think it's just down the hall.
It almost seems like it's leading you in circles.
Yeah, I'm also poor at navigation too.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, there it is, yeah. Ooh, it's got a little skull and crossbones.
That takes me back to, what is that? Professor Layton and the Malignant Growth.
Put him in.
Put him in. The one scene where Professor Layton is trying to get what the hell is that kid's name? Hello, Professor.
Luke.
Thank you. Yes, Luke. Are you trying to get him to lay down and go to sleep so he can read him a story?
It was once a baseball, man.
Baseball, baseball. And then by that time, you just see all like these little death characters and scratching words. It's funny. That's what that reminded me of. Never seen that before, and Kevin introduced that to me, and I just about died in every episode.
It's the closest I've ever gotten to actually playing one of the Professor Layton games.
Which are a lot more elegant and finely tuned than the show.
It's weird. Like I think I would rather watch a Professor Layton anime than I would rather play a game.
You know, I think there might be.
Like I could have sworn that I saw trailers for something, but I don't know if those were cutscenes from a game or what.
Yeah, there were cutscenes from the game. I think there's an anime on it. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that there's an anime on Ace Wright.
Really?
Objection! Yes. Yes, Phoenix Wright, attorney at law, has an anime.
Oh, holy shit, there is. Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva.
That's a show?
That is a movie. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Why is their character casting a shadow on it? That is... Oh, that's creeping me out more than anything else, really.
That is weird, isn't it? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Aw, you made me ink.
I always ink when I touch butts.
He touched the butt. It's gonna get wild, kiddos.
Oh, Jeebus.
Running.
Is that thing labeled ink machine?
Yeah, this thing powers the ink machine. That doesn't look foreboding.
Oh, jeez. How much you want to bet that the ink is just being pumped straight up from hell?
I've had a theory like that.
Like, because Bendy is... What the hell is Bendy actually supposed to be?
That?
Fucking Christ.
Oh, now you tell me to hold that down after I've discovered it. Egan!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna start getting crazy. Ah! Oh, that's nice, guys. Drain the ink. And then the music.
How are all the boards still clean?
You know, I'm tired of asking those questions like that.
It's unnatural
stopped.
ink. Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
It's demon jizz.
It has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Shit, I have to play some. Oh, I actually found a port of the first Blood Omen as well. That'll run on a modern PC.
Ooh.
it's piracy, but, you know,
Yara, maybe.
the people who were involved with the production of the original release of Blood Omen, like, it was a fucked up scene. Alright, Silicon Knights did the development. Eidos did the actual publishing and marketing, but Activision handled the physical production and distribution. And because of that, Activision has actively prevented the digital distribution of the first Legacy of Kain title.
Okay.
Every fucking way possible, unless they get their cut. Which, you know, they didn't do any of the actual work with the original. They were, you know, they would have been replaceable. They would have been replaceable by a fucking Korean sweatshop.
Oh, that's hot.
I've honestly got way too much hatred for modern game developers and publishers.
Of course, it also doesn't help the fact that most of the modern developers either take ideas from other people or just kind of just like, hey guy, mind if I copy your homework? Sure, just don't make it look like you did it.
I don't mind stuff being derivative, you know, everything is... I mean, the thing about media today is that it's all wonderfully derivative, you know, you can describe something as... Like, I'll when I talk to people about Interstate 76,
What the fuck?
Okay.
What was that?
Okay, good. That was really good. Okay.
Chapter 2, The Old Song. I wonder how many chapters there are of this.
What happened?
But,
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Press on. See if I can find a way out.
But yeah, something being derivative isn't necessarily a flaw by itself. It's when it relies on that.
Right.
Like actually shit, like we were talking about Anthem earlier, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to offer anything that can't be found very readily elsewhere.
Sure. But from what I hear, the actual full game of that is actually 100 times better than what the demo or the beta is. It's just they wanted to give us a small taste, and it happens to be, you know, the incomplete one.
Right. But like, if you look at something like Interstate 76, you can say, oh, it's Mech Warrior, but it's in muscle cars, you know?
Ha!
Like, that's a 3-second elevator pitch that instantly gives you an idea of what kind of game you'll be playing.
Can you help me?
What's the fuck? How did he go?
Oh. Nandesuka?
Nandayo!
Nandayo!
Can you push that little flashing button?
I can, but I can't right now.
Ah. It doesn't have power.
Well, I don't know what these are or what they do, but I'm getting... I think it's health.
think, yeah, because it sounds like stuff is being eaten.
Yeah, I mean, they are soup cans.
Are they?
Just the way the little devil likes it.
Because that's what they refer Bendy as, the little devil.
He's a devil. Okay.
To get power to this gate somehow.
That
Should be a couple switches nearby.
explains
Then maybe I can open it.
Entirely too much.
That's one.
Ugh. It's like, what was that game where you were playing as the fucking hobo and you were fighting other hobos? No, it was a horror game. You, Condemned 2. Condemned
yeah,
2.
there you go.
Yeah, it reminds me of, that bit where you're in the police station, but you're hallucinating.
Yeah. Okay, now I know what you mean.
Yeah, when you're in the MRI and you come out and you're like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And what are all these tar monsters? And then like it all goes to hell, and then you come out of the MRI and everything's fine.
That guy that happens to be the hobo that you're playing as, fighting other hobos. That guy was the character from the first game.
Yes.
I just don't remember his name.
Ethan something?
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to say Derek Cole, but no, that's Breakdown. Which is another game that I haven't played in ages.
Right, Breakdown.
It's really dark in here.
Ooh. I read that as dank.
I mean, it probably does smell pretty dank in there. In the actual dictionary sense, I mean.
Yeah.
You know, not the pleasant sense.
Looks like the
Right.
stairwell's flooded. If I'm gonna get out of here, I need to find a way to drain.
Yeah, at first I thought this was gonna be a little bit like, almost like Cuphead in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, this would have
A lot
been
more lighthearted.
yeah, a little bit more lighthearted. Played as Bendy, going around fighting crazies. Not just the complete and polar opposite.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Hang on. Check out that poster real quick. That character right there is the game's equivalent to Betty Boop.
Okay. Alice Angel?
Yeah. She, I'm not going to give it away.
Okay.
Because, like, the video that I saw spoiled the hell out of the game.
Ah, okay.
But, like, the way the real world history ties into it is really cool. I'm not trying to talk up game theory as a channel, by the way, because for the most part, like, I don't want to say that Pat's a bad guy, but he ain't great when it comes to research. But his Bendy video was top notch.
I don't know a lot of these people, but I like the information that I'm getting.
Edumacation is important.
I'm a yearning for some learning.
I never saw that movie. I only ever saw the trailer.
The second Goofy movie?
Yeah.
I'm a yearning for some learning.
Walks in with a fucking afro.
I want to say the same guy that voices Pete voices the Terror Mask.
Yes.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh no, and he also voiced one of the best villains in Alpha Protocol.
I remember you got both Conway and I a copy of Alpha Protocol. I played it. Not 15 minutes into it, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. It's sort of like, it's kind of like a weird middle ground between Mass Effect and Deus Ex. With the 007 coat of paint.
Right. 007 coat of paint.
I gotta be honest, I love Alpha Protocol. It's buggy and in some ways it's super, super unbalanced. And there are some points where it seems like they just forgot certain gameplay styles existed. But it's really cool. Like, I've never played any other game quite like Alpha Protocol. I love it to this day.
I'll have to actually watch you play it past like the first 5 minutes that I tried playing it.
Yeah, because it does have a pretty slow start. The intro is pretty lousy, but it'll also... It's important to the later parts of the game for little bits of information that actually get revealed there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going back.
It's really cool. You have to actually, in some ways, play like a spy or an investigator.
Okay. You know, that must have been power to the rest of the... Oh.
Oh.
Hello there! No touch.
I don't think they're gonna stop.
No, I've been through this part at least.
Oh.
Yeah, you kill a couple of them until the music stops. Oh, jeez. Oh, that has never happened. I've never seen the screen go dark from how much ink that's been hitting you. There it goes. I like how creepy the music went though. All right.
I like how it actually sounds like the music from an old-timey cartoon when shit goes wrong. That's not like music from an old-timey cartoon. Or is it?
I mean, kinda, but not from an actual cartoon.
Like a remix.
I think it's just how it sounded. Oh, okay, it's cycling back.
Man, I really like how the level design just blasts you with his face all the time.
Right.
You turn a corner and there he is just staring at you.
I swear that's happened before. Infirmary. Infirmary. Notice, if anyone found faking illness will be docked a full week's wage. Not sick, not paid. Ooh.
Wow.
They're serious.
You know, Fleischer Studios did have to really go pretty hardcore toward the end of its life because of... Disney fucked them. The Disney company is awful. Has been from day one. Happy, sad, disgust, angry. Do not let Joey see this.
The lighter side of hell. Ah.
Oh, wow. Hang on. Would you be able to send me a screenshot of that?
Sure.
Because that's real sheet music there. I'm going to try and translate that.
Okay. Granted, though, that's 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Another day, another dollar.
Okay, I think that about wraps up for the first part here.
This is really cool. I like this.
I know. First day I actually played this, I'm like, this is actually pretty cool. I just kind of fell out of playing it, and I had two thoughts going through my head. I'm just like, I got to get caught up on everything, and then I'm just like, Kevin will want to see this.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this a lot. I love you, people.
I love you as well.
You internet folks are the best.
Bye.
Bye.